Well, welcome everybody. Good evening and welcome to the kickoff of the new League of Volunteers. Woo! We're so excited. And this is just the beginning of a magnificent year that we all have ahead of us. We're excited to launch the new League of Volunteers. And I am here with my co-host and our club growth director, Nick Patterson. Say hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick. No, how's everyone doing tonight? It's wonderful seeing you guys. As you see, it's all about understanding your leadership here. And I will always do what Dr. Maria says. So hello, everyone. It is fantastic to see you all. Thanks for serving. Thanks for volunteering. And we're so excited about this year. I want to just thank Dr. Maria for being willing to serve. I've worked with her in a number of capacities over the years, and I know most of you are familiar with her, but her leadership, her vision is what we need for the League of Volunteers this year. We want to give it our best effort, and we want to make sure that people are engaged with League of Volunteers. So I appreciate everyone being here tonight. I'm thankful for the team that she's assembled in such a short amount of time. And let's go, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nick, for the opportunity. We have worked together in various capacities over the years, and I am always humbled and grateful for any opportunity to serve, but I don't do it alone. And that's the best part about Toastmasters. We have the opportunity to surround ourselves with the best of the best. And I'll introduce my team here in just a moment. Before we get started, how many of you are familiar with the League of Volunteers? Just a quick informal poll. Okay, it looks like many of us are familiar. How about how many of us have received the award, the pin of the League of Volunteers? A few less. All right, very good. And you are perfect, right? In the right place at the right time. Welcome again, everybody, and thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your busy schedule to being with us. So let's go ahead and get started. And here's our agenda this evening. First of all, I'm going to introduce you the power team that has agreed to come on this journey with you and with me, with us. This is the dream team. This is a group of captains that are going to help us make sure that we seize every opportunity. And not only that we seize every opportunity, but that we communicate and we share every opportunity and that we celebrate every step of the way. Right after that, we're going to go into what is the League of Volunteers, because maybe you heard something about the League of Volunteers, but you're not 100% sure what it is or how you can benefit from it. Or worse, maybe you've been doing all of the things, but you've never gotten credit or received the award, like Francine is pointing herself. She's like, that's me. And that's what I find a lot of times. We perform the roles, we do the service, because in Toastmasters, we serve with the heart. And at the end of the day, we might be missing out. Hello, Donald D. Tolson Sr. Welcome. All right, so we're going to tell you what the League of Volunteers is and a little bit more, right? Because here today, we're just going to kick off and give you a little bit more information about that. Then we are honored to have with us this evening a few of last year's award recipients, and we'll hear from them towards the end of our time together. And then at the end of our time together, we're going to tell you and share with you what we can do next so that we can all be empowered to share the love. How about that for an agenda? Show me a round of emojis. Let me know if we're good to go. We like it. Everybody on board? Fantastic. I just love this new Zoom with all of the hearts. That's my love language. I love it. Excellent. Thank you. And so appropriate. Maybe they did it for the League of Volunteers. Love, right? They did it for us. That's my story, and I'm sticking with that. So with that said, team, let me introduce the dream team, the team that is going to help us and guide us and lead us into this project this year. I'm here accompanied by Dr. Steve Vaughn. Say hello, Steve. Do you want to take a second to introduce yourself?
1 second. Hello. Okay, I'll use a little bit more. My name is Steve Vaughn. I have been a Toastmaster for a little over 8 years and love working with folks in District 84 around Toastmasters community. So I'm honored to be in this team. Thank you, Dr.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Steve. And with us this evening also, Dr. Jenny Powell. Jenny, tell us a little bit about you. Introduce yourself.
Hello, hello. Yes, I am I'm Jenny Powell. I am this year the area director for Area 62 in Division F, and I am the immediate past president of Top of the Rock Toastmasters in Jacksonville. And I am just really, really excited. I began my Toastmasters journey literally decades ago, and I had a like 15-year hiatus. And when I moved to Jacksonville 3 years ago, I said, I had my bucket list. I got to buy a house. I got to find a way to make some money. I would need to make some friends, and I need to find a Toastmasters club. I'm so grateful that I found District 84 and Top of the Rock, and I'm excited to be working on this team.
Excellent. Thank you. And I know Jackie was like, yeah, go, Jenny. She posted it all over the socials. Go Top of the Rock. So thank you again for accepting the invitation and the call to action. And last but not least, somebody that I love, that I appreciate and I admire. We've worked together in other projects in previous years, and that is Andy, Dr. Andy Seipel. Say hello, Andy. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Andy Seipel, and I've been a Toastmaster for about 11 years now. And I quickly realized, although we are professional development, personal development organization, we're also in a sense a volunteer organization, because every meeting we attend, we volunteer for roles. We volunteer to improve and help others improve. And the LOV, the Love of Award, is a great opportunity to reward those that go above and beyond to volunteer in our clubs, in our areas, in our divisions, and as well as in our district. And I've participated in this program. I think it's a very exciting one. So I bring that enthusiasm to this group and would like to see this award elevated, where everyone in our district can participate and then be rewarded at the end of the year for their efforts.
I love that. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. I'll make a quick pause to ask somebody again to please send Kim Dombrowski the link via Messenger. She has not received it. So somebody
I already did, just recently.
Okay. I'll let her know.
Yeah, the link is also on the website.
Yeah, I've had it on, I put it on FaceTime, excuse me, on Facebook, but she said that she did not get it. So, and you sent it via Messenger or via email?
I sent it via email because I copied it from the website.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep checking in with her. And with that said, let's go ahead and keep going with our agenda this evening. And let's talk about what the League of Volunteers is all about. And with that, I would like to invite to the virtual lectern, Dr. Steve Vaughn.
Hello, hello. League of Volunteers is a dedicated group of commitment to enhancing the Toastmasters experience through service and leadership. Of course, you're reading this with me. Our mission is to support and inspire clubs, members, and the district by fostering a sense of community, providing valuable resources, and the district by fostering a sense of community, providing valuable resources. Did I just read that second time? Yes, I did. And promoting continuous growth and development. Through our collaborative efforts, we aim to make a meaningful impact and share the love of Toastmasters with everyone.
Excellent, excellent. So what kind of words resonate with you out of this mission statement? Can anybody just unmute and tell us? Is there anything here that resonates with you the most?
Service.
Service. What else?
Collaborative.
Collaborative. Yes. Anybody else?
Community.
Community. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, everybody. For me, there's a lot there, including growth, of course, but I'm so inspired by the idea of coming together to make a huge impact across our district. And I think that that is what we can come together in this community as the League of Volunteers. Now, Steve, tell us, how do one earn LOV points in order to get the award at the end of the year?
Currently, we are trying to update the Excel spreadsheet, but there are opportunities within and without your clubs, mainly dealing with serving as a functionary at contests, going to the club officer training as a officer, and then also as a not an officer, you can get points. You can serve in your club as a special events organizer or chair. You can do a club newsletter editor. You can maintain the website. There's a lot of things within your club that you can gather points from, but also outside the club, you can serve as a functionary at a club contest in another club, at the area contest, division, district. You can do club ambassador visits. So not only can you get points for the club ambassador program, but you can get a point for your LOV. You also can volunteer as a member of a District 84 committee. You can attend the District 84 conference. You can be a presenter at the conference. And there's a lot of things that you can do that are considered serving other people, not just yourself, not just your club, but also being involved in the lives of other people.
All right, I think Steve did capture it well. The one thing I would add, we should have added, but wait, there's more. But the little caveat, the little commercial, but wait, there's more. The beauty of the new League of Volunteers is also that you get to design your journey. So what we want you to think about is what other opportunities are there that might not be on that form, but that you're capturing, that you're creating. Because guess what? You are driving this bus. You are in this LOV bus with us, and you get to say, I'm going to attend Christy's public relations training next week. Boom, that's a point. Or, hey, I'm going to attend all the Thrive sessions and learn how to work on teamwork or on volunteerism or any of those components that are part of the Thrive movement this year. Boom, you get a point, right? So if we were in person, I would be asking you to go boom with me, but you get the point, right? You are in total ownership and control of what this journey is going to be about. And we invite you right now to start thinking, ooh, maybe I can lead, and ooh, how can I finish that path and at the same time get some points towards my LOV award? So be thinking, because we might ask you later. So with that said, let's talk about the benefits, or what some people in the learning and development or instructional side of the house think of, that what's in it for me. So Steve, do you want to tell us?
One question that comes to most people's minds when an opportunity is presented to them is, what's in it for me? And I know that sounds pretty selfish, but it's true. Most people realize that there's got to be something in it for me, or probably don't want to prioritize and give you any time for this particular event. But in this case, there is some benefit intrinsically. You can develop yourself as a leader. You can network with others. You have personal growth, community impact, recognition. And as an extrinsic motivator, some people love to have those pins, like the League of Volunteers pin. Now, I collect them as well, but that's not my motivator. And I enjoy showing off but some people love to collect that bling, and that's just one more reason to get involved in the League of Volunteers.
Thank you, Steve. Can anybody add anything here? Especially those of you who have received the award, Andy, or any of us that are in the group this evening. Can you add any benefit? Somebody that you're thinking, why would I want to do this? Is there anything else you would add?
Well, I will. As a brand new Toastmaster, it got me out into big Toastmasters and recognize Toastmasters outside of the club and see the vast power of the organization.
Thank you, Francine. That's an excellent point. We have some members that are introverts that are here because they need to polish their skills. They're working on leadership skills. And hey, even if they do it for selfish reasons to start, I'll take it. Because I bet that in the process, they will fall in love with what we do. They will fall in love with the people and the people that we serve who happen to be the best in the universe. So what's not to love? And we have captured here some of what we believe are the key reasons for all Toastmasters in District 84 to jump on this journey with us and earn the League of Volunteers award at the end of the year. But I invite us to really talk about what this means. And in order to do that, let's hear from some of our past recipients. And I know we have a couple with us tonight, and we'll invite them to talk in just a moment and share their experience with us. But first, one of last year's recipient was Becky McGilton. Does that name sound familiar with anybody? Everybody knows Becky McGilton, right? Becky has impressed me because not only is she like in 17 clubs, but she has like all the paths completed and she has multiple DTMs. But this is what she says. She started back with Mary Carol Holberg was district governor at the time. And ever since that, she has been participating in the League of Volunteers. In fact, when I invited her to attend this evening, which she couldn't make it live, so she sent me her testimonial. She said, I do it every year. And by the way, I earn over 100 points. So talk about feeling in a sense of pride in what she does to serve, right? So she does it every year. She downloads the form and starts putting those points together. She also talks about the fact she doesn't love the form a whole lot, but she does it. And I recognize Becky McGilton. Let's give Becky a round of applause. She couldn't be with us tonight, but she is a great ambassador for our program. And I'm sure we'll celebrate her again a year from now. Also, one of last year's award recipients was Terry Odom. Does anybody know Terry? She was an area director last year. She did a magnificent job. She helped at the conference and she sent her thoughts. So let me see if this video works for all of us. Please give me thumbs up if you can hear the video.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Terry Odom, and I was a LOV recipient this past district conference. I had so much fun doing it, and I wanted to share a couple of things with you about that. One of the things that I did was I volunteered in club and area conferences. This actually got me outside my comfort zone, and I learned so much. It was such a pleasure to help other clubs do their speech contests, and I made some new friends in the process. Another thing that I really enjoyed was being a club ambassador. You get credit for visiting other clubs. And of course, I didn't do it easy. I went to England, I went to Canada, and even the West Coast of the US and California. And I had so much fun doing that also. I was actually able to bring back some of the ideas that I learned watching them virtually and incorporate it into our club so that we could make our meetings even better. So what a great opportunity it is to work and learn and receive the LOV Award. And I plan to do it again this year. So I hope that I see you on the stage in 2025 to receive your LOV Award also. Thank you.
Let's give Terry a round of applause. What a great ambassador for what the LOV Award or the League of Volunteers is all about. I'm just making plans to be there and to walk on that stage with Terry. Terry got me excited. And hey, if you are one of those that like to break the rules a little bit, we're double dipping because you can get ambassador and be League of Volunteers. Woo! Talk about catching and collecting all of that bling, right? Excellent. So also with us this evening live is Kim Dombrowski. So Kim, would you come off mute and tell our audience this evening in just a few words, why the League of Volunteers? tell us a little bit about your experience, please.
I think this isn't last year wasn't the first year that I have done this. I've done this, I think, all except for a few years during COVID, it didn't happen. But it is actually pretty easy to do. Like everybody else said, being an ambassador, there's a lot of it right there. And then contests, we're always hurting for contest officials, and it's just really easy. So I do it. I like to volunteer. I've always volunteered since high school. So it's just second nature to me, but it's really easy to do. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort, actually. So
Excellent. Well, thank you.
and I enjoyed it.
You're amazing. You are also one of our, and we have several of our Training Academy graduates with us this evening. So thank you so much, Kim, for sharing your experience. And I know Melanie's with us. Melanie, hello. I didn't have your photo earlier, so I'm sorry I couldn't put you on the screen. But thank you. You bravely represented last year, and you are also one of last year's award recipients. Can you please share with us a little bit about your experience and share with the audience?
Thanks, Dr. Maria, and thanks, LOV team. So at the beginning, when I got the form, I thought, this isn't possible. How am I going to get 25 points? Never mind, 50 points. So I thought, well, I'll try it out anyway, because what's it going to hurt just to put your points and your score down and see how it goes? But I had a great club in Find Your Funny, which Francine was the president, which gave many opportunities. And then I took the lead in my other club in Australia, which helped me out with that. Because I'm from an Australian district, and being in the League of Volunteers, I got to better connect with clubs in District 84. And it was not only just about me giving, but clubs like Ramdeo's were also generous with giving me speaking spots so I could practice for my contests. And I also got to help at an area contest and see how it was different from my own contests here. And what I can say is the more you give, the more you'll receive. So I'd really encourage everyone to go out there and do their bit for the League of Volunteers. And if you want an easy point, come and visit one of my clubs and we'll give you a role, or you can come and help us at our contest. So thanks very much for setting up this program, because we don't have this in Australia.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I'm going to quote Melanie, the more you give, the more you receive, which is often true about Toastmasters and just about anything in life, right? What we get is often in correlation to what we put into. So those are beautiful words, and I appreciate that. Melanie, if you send me your picture, I'll make sure that I put it here on this presentation, because we like to make sure that we get the word out, and I would like to honor and recognize you as one of our last year recipients. So thank you, everybody. Does anybody have any comments or questions before we move on? Trying to speak fast because I know we're under the gun here with the time.
I just want to thank everybody for their testimonials. It's really exciting to hear everybody's take on what they felt and what they gained in their own life from being a League of Volunteer.
Agreed. Thank you, Jenny. Anybody else? What comments or questions do you have? Maybe ask Kim and Melanie who are here. Do you have any questions for them?
So Melanie and or Kim, what would you like to see on the Excel spreadsheet, or what would you do differently to make it easier for someone to add in their activities?
Well, I think keep track of it as you go along, because if you want to do it on the 31st of March, you're going to struggle to remember all of the things you've done. So as you go along into your visits, just put your dates in, because I think I also had mixed up some of my dates and I had to go and correct them because I couldn't remember exactly all of the things I'd done.
Good point. Start now. That's why tonight we're inviting you to come on this journey with us, right? Excellent question. Anybody else?
So in reference to the spreadsheet, because you know I'm a spreadsheet girl, and while we're talking here, I opened it and it looks miles better than it did last year. I think if I were to improve anything, it would be just to add a little lookup and lock down the points earned so that it would populate that. Because as we're talking, I'm reading it, I entered my stuff and I'm like, points earned. Oh, I need to pay attention to that really close. And of course, I don't want to lose the value of this meeting, so I'm not going to do it now. So that would be my suggestion for the spreadsheet.
Thank you, Jackie. Excellent observation. We're taking note because we want this to be your program and we want you to be excited and we wanted to make it easy, right? So we don't want that to be a deterrent for you to ultimately receiving the award. So with that said, let me invite Jenny up to the virtual lectern because she's going to tell us what's next. What do we do next?
All right. So this is, thank you. This is the beginning of the year, but we've already had some people who have done some things in July and August. So our League of Volunteers, Dr. Maria has a form she is going to be sending out in a PDF form. We're going to ask you, we're going to invite you to sign a pledge. What is that? What do you do when you sign a pledge? It means you promise to do certain things. And what do we want to do? We want to cultivate an inspiring and inclusive community by doing these things. 1, download the application, the spreadsheet. Yes, it's still probably going to get some work on, but at least download it because we've already heard from our past recipients. Don't wait until March 31st to try to put all this together. Download it now. Start entering as you sign up for things. Make sure that you're doing that. Seize opportunities to serve within our community. We've heard it said, contest season, there's all the levels, there's the club, area, and division levels all need officiants, test speakers, chief judges, contest masters. Look for those opportunities and make sure that you're tracking those things. Track all of those activities and make sure that you have your application ready to submit no later than April 1st. And as Dr. Maria said, yes, we know conference is in May, but if you are volunteering to do something at conference, I promise you, you'll be on planning committees, so you'll already be working on that. So make sure that you track those activities, but make sure that application gets submitted by April 1st. Put it in your calendar. April 1st, submit my LOV application. And finally, we really want you to share the opportunity with others. Tell people about the League of Volunteers, because you never know when someone that you're talking to who is in a club, maybe that you're visiting or maybe in your own club, when you explain what it is, they go, oh, I can do that. And you never know how you can be impacting for the better members of the clubs and the areas and the districts that and the divisions that you're working in. We recognize that the success of the whole depends upon the sum of the individual contributions. It's true in every walk of life. But whether at the club or the district level, the League of Volunteers pledges to support and be there for the community as needs arise. Be proactive, download the spreadsheet tonight, and yes, there's going to be some work on it to improve it, but in the meantime, start tracking your activities.
Excellent. Thank you, Jenny. What a great summary of what the pledge is all about and how we can all immediately take a step towards joining the league and on our way to the award. Now, I would want to make sure that we all recognize there is a fillable form that you can sign electronically, and either put it back on the chat for us this evening or send it to lov@toastmastersd84.org. We'll receive that and we will automatically get you in. We're planning a lot of activities this year, including some exclusive webinars specifically and designed for the League of Volunteers, as well as some recognition along the way. So do not miss the opportunity to be a part of all of these fun. In addition to that, I will mention, if you have attended, how many of you attended TLI, one of the 2 sessions that have taken place, right? You're ready, my friends. You already have points towards the League of Volunteer. So that means you're in. I mean, why not? You already have points, start collecting those, and let's make the most out of this year together. This is one of my favorites. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I invite you to go on this journey with us. Now that is the end of our presentation this evening. I want to recognize our past district director, Beth Ramsey, who's here with us this evening. Beth, would you like to share anything about the League of Volunteers, perhaps during your year in leadership or years?
Absolutely. I apologize for I was about 20 minutes late. I'm a clerk at a voting precinct, and today was the first day of early voting. So I closed this precinct down. I got all the ballots safely where they're supposed to go and everything. And so now I'm here. So did I hear 25 points to achieve?
Yeah.
Excellent. I am so happy to hear that. And I can't wait to see this spreadsheet because I don't know what equals what anymore. But the League of Volunteers has been around a few years and has kind of ebbed and waned. And I'm so glad that it's going to come back nice and ferocious because first of all, if you like bling, the pin is really pretty. It's big too. You could hurt somebody with it if you threw it at them. I mean, it's like big and it's pretty. And I have 2 or 3 of them, but it would be fun to get another one. So that's my goal.
Excellent. Thank you, Beth. Thank you for your service to our district.
I'm glad that the points went up because it was too easy to get 15. It was way too easy. I mean, all you had to do was show up for like a couple things and there's your 15. So I'm glad that it's gone up.
We are working on revamping that form. So we will make sure that each and every one of you for being with us this evening will get that new tracker. And of course, we'll upload it into the website. We will make sure that it's disseminated across, but we need your help, right? We need Francine's and Jackie's and Kim's and Sherry's and each and every one of you to also share the love and tell other people about it. Nick might have this number, but I'm not sure. We must have hundreds of new members within the district, hundreds, potentially hundreds of people that know nothing about the League of Volunteers. So now by default, we're all those emissaries, those who carry the message to engage him, to invite him. It's what we do in Toastmasters, right? We share what we know, we connect with other people, we serve other people, and in the process, we become better humans. So Nick, would you like to share any last remarks before we wrap up this evening?
Absolutely. I'm going to drop something in the chat right now as well. And it goes to the heart of what we're working with. Whenever I feel helpless in this overwhelming world, I become a helper. Oh, my love. On the days when it feels like I have no power, I serve others. You see, whenever I wash the world's feet, my hands immediately stop shaking. When we serve others, we're helping ourselves as well. And our Toastmasters community, and I don't have that number, Maria, I apologize for the new members we've had. They need us. They need us to carry that torch that inspired us. As we serve and as we volunteer this year, I know that several of you have been on this journey of love in the past. Approach it this year with new eyes. And let's do our best as we grow as leaders, as communicators, and also as we serve others. Thank you so much for being here. I applaud everyone. I agree the testimonials were fantastic this evening. And I'm humbled to be in the presence of such amazing people that are all inspirations to me. I'm looking around here, you're all amazing. And this is what the League of Volunteers needs. Be yourself. Go and just embody the spirit of Toastmasters and do your best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nick. That was inspiring. And thanks, everybody. I have placed the fillable pledge on the chat. Please let me know if you have any difficulty in accessing that. And we do appreciate your grace and your patience. because we're hearing you, and we will update that tracker so that it's easy to follow along and it makes sense for everybody. We don't want to give you any more work, and we want you to ensure that there's an easy way to document all the ways that you're serving. Remember, this is all about you. We want you to get out there, find opportunities, serve, create the opportunities that will bring joy to your heart. Create the opportunities that will create awareness to the club that you love, or that will share your skills and your talents with others across the district. This is the best way to grow, because we're surrounded by great people that, like us, are on a journey to do more, to be more, to achieve more.